and you're watching Sean the Saiyan.
What is up, everybody? It is Sean, your friendly neighborhood Saiyan, and today we are going to be talking about figure arts. We just recently found out that we are getting a Gear 5 Luffy figure arts, which is really cool and very exciting. I saw it, I believe, last week. It looks incredible. I mean, Gear 5, I think the funny thing is we really don't know that much about Gear 5. It's supposed to be coming out in the anime really soon. It's already on the manga, and I mean, everybody in the anime community, pretty much, even if you don't watch or like One Piece, you probably have seen stuff about Gear 5. It's everywhere. Now, if you don't know what figure arts are a toy line by Bandai Namco that are these super posable and detailed figures from popular brands, Dragon Ball, Naruto, and One Piece. They've gotten really popular over the last decade. A lot of figures from the early 2010s are starting to really skyrocket in value, and they're starting to become a lot harder to find. And I mean, figure arts in general are just a little bit more on the expensive side because you're paying for more detail and you're paying for more articulation. But they've gotten really popular among collectors. I've started to really get into them. I've made a couple of shorts on my channel. I have quite a bit of Dragon Ball figures. Those are probably my favorite. Earlier this month, I got to attend Anime Expo, which was a blast. One of my favorite booths there was the Bandai booth, but it was a figure arts. So they had all these like statues and they had all these figure arts and they had in glass displays. It was just so cool seeing like figures that either haven't been released yet and figures that just came out. There were some event exclusive figures there. I got a event exclusive Luffy Gear 4 that I still haven't taken out of the box yet because I just don't have the room for it, but super cool. It was one of my favorite things there, you know, being a collector and just seeing all this cool stuff that hasn't really been shown to the public. But now we have Gear 5 that's been announced, and the funny thing about this is when I saw it, I don't think it was actually from the Bandai account on Instagram. I was like, that's really cool, and I kind of like I pulled away from Instagram for a little bit, and then I went back to send it to one of my buddies, and it immediately got taken down. So I was like, okay, that probably wasn't supposed to be out yet, and it was just really funny. But now it's everywhere. Now, like, you can look it up online, and you can look it up wherever, and it's everywhere. People know about it, and people are talking about it, reacting to it. We're gonna talk about it because I just thought it was really cool, and I just wanted to give my 2 cents. And if you don't know what Gear 5 is, it's the latest form for Luffy from One Piece, because it's supposed to be premiering in the anime really soon. If you watched Red, the latest One Piece film, it was in it for a little bit, but not like enough to really learn more about it. It's a drastic change from Gear 4. It's very different. You know, Gear 4 is very like beefy, big. It's really cool. I feel like Gear 5 is just a complete step in another direction. I really like it. I think it's really sick. I really like the change of color. I really like his eyebrows and the eyes. The eyebrows and the eyes are like my 2 favorite things about it. The picture that we've seen is the classic pose that has been everywhere, and it's in the manga, is with him and his hand over his just laughing, and it looks really cool. And obviously we can assume that there's going to be different, you know, hands and faces that you can change because that's what figure arts is known for. That's part of the reason why figure arts is so popular, is because you can pretty much pose these characters any way you want. You know, I've seen stuff on TikTok or on Reels of people recreating like famous Dragon Ball Z moments in like cases, and it's just so cool, and it's something that I would love to do in the future. I think the oldest figure arts figure that I own is a Super Saiyan Goku from like early 2010s because it looks a little dated. It's still in the box. I don't know if I'm going to take it out of the box. So we don't have this figure currently on the premium Bandai website. From what I've read, it's supposed to be coming out in May of 2024. And it's going to be retailing for about $140, which again is a little pricey. When you get newer figures like these, they tend to be pretty high in price. It's going to be interesting to see if collectors are immediately just going to go after it, if not, to see how well this figure does. Kind of one of those things where it's like they know people are going to buy it, so they're probably going to price it a little bit more, especially with how popular the anime's gotten with hitting over 1,000 episodes. And with a bunch of new One Piece figures coming out, it's going to be really awesome to see if they start making more obscure characters characters. Maybe we'll get like a crocodile or a Doflamingo or something like that. That'd be awesome. I would love that. I'm not sure about this one. I don't know if I'll pick this one up. I might sleep on it a bit. I might go after it right away. We'll see. That's pretty much all I wanted to do, is just kind of give my 2 cents on it and just give my thoughts. I think it looks really awesome, but it is a little bit more on the expensive side, so I guess we'll see. But let me know in the comments below what you guys think of this figure. And if you're new here and you like anime or gaming, go ahead and smash that like button and hit subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching,